Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Pacific Drive. So, last time I started the game again. And I've already found out that I did have a bug. I did abandon the trip, actually.
The car was last pinged at... Huh? You're back at the garage? How could that be? Oh, the car got you back somehow. Very, very interesting. I'll have to observe this further.
So I definitely had one of the bugs last time in that I couldn't open the gates. But now I can. So yeah, definitely sorted that bug out. Well, I didn't sort it out. Reloading the game sorted it out. Let's check what we have. Okay, that's that filled. Okay, let's go and investigate that area. Perfect. Already have. Search the dumpster. Giving me quite a lot today. More logbook stuff. Copper wire. Okay. Left.
They'll get these junctions for you. They're as moody as the rest of the zone and will turn on you in a second. Most junctions are pit stops on the way to other destinations. Only some are stable enough to open a gateway without collapsing in on itself. Each is needy in their own way and must be treated accordingly. The arc device needs different charge levels to overcome the conditions for a gateway. You'll have to feed anchors to the arc device until it's satisfied, and she'll tell you how many she needs at any given time.
Good. I don't need much fuel.
Hey, driver, not to be a downer or nothing, but I'm wondering what we do if you can't find a way out of the zone.
They got themselves over the wall. They'll find a way to survive here like the rest of us. Or not. Won't be my problem at that point.
I'd hardly call what we're doing here surviving.
Look, hey, both of you always going on and on about putting up with this, ensuring that. There's more to life than that, you know? You, for example, Oppie, you're brilliant. You controlled fundamental forces of nature with your fingertips. Both of you did.
Slow down there, kid. We were scientists, not superheroes.
Well, I mean, look, hey, to someone who was all thumbs when it came to science, they're one and the same. I just don't understand why you're wasting away here, burrowed away in the zone. Both of you, you're sitting on so much lost potential.
Potential is a carrot on a stick for the young. An illusion to keep you forging on when you should have given up long ago. Nothing had more potential than limb technology. And look what it did to the Olympic Peninsula. What I did. Look around. We're stuck here. For good. All we can do is survive. Everything else is moot.
I forgot what a charmer you are, Oppie. An absolute living ray of sunshine and optimism.
She is that. I'll give her that. Don't want to leave just yet. read all the log stuff when we get back to the garage. No worries, Amy. Oh, I don't want to go through the left right. I'm going to have to go through the left right, aren't I? Damn it. Charge stop. It's not new, but I haven't got enough plastics. Who's still there? Well, enough. If there'll be any plastics down here. Armored panel. Read all the logbook entries when I get back.
Distinct honor to introduce to you the American people a new scientific frontier with a raw power like LIM technology in the good hands of true patriots like Dr. Ophelia Turner. The potential is limitless. On this day, we welcome our Faraday future.
Really? Okay.
The year is 1955. Dr. Ophelia Turner is standing next to President Koch, the top of her head barely clearing his shoulder. She stands, stiff-backed, her hazel eyes affixed on the glass and steel chamber in front of her. She does not appear to breathe until a ball of light appears out of thin air. The sight is tremendous. A lightning bolt frozen mid-strike, and the reaction immediate. The gathering audience roars with excitement and spontaneous applause. On Dr. Turner, only a tightening of her lips indicates that she hears the audience at all. Dr. Turner and President Koch pose for a picture, and she does not smile even then. That picture is the image splashed across newspapers and science journals for the next decade. The mother of LIM technology, they called her. The angel of a new age. The newspapers at that time laid the titles on thick while peddling the impending utopia. Then she recedes into the bowels of a government research facility. She's never seen again in public. There are scant appearances here and there in blink and you miss it promotional videos and blatant propaganda fodder. And then she and the promise of LIM technology disappear.
But why? nice to actually explore a place without having storms every 5 seconds that ruin your trip. Where's that bloody car gone? Really? Oh, no you don't. Bunnies. Back to that charge port. Without being captured by the friggin' bunnies. Full tank there. Good, because I'm just under halfway. Is that all the juice you can give me? Yeah, that's fine. Tree and leaf. Oh, what's the radio? What's the controls for the radio? You. Just in case it's playing copyrighted songs. Oh, come on! Not driving! Not fucking moving. I was in drive, I had all four wheels on the ground. How was I not moving?
Great. I found a stabilized road for you. Ready to make this remnant verification a one-and-done thing? I'm sending you to visit Colossal Cappy. If If that old anomaly doesn't induce electromagnetic
Resonance in your car? Then we're free from Tobias's fever dreams and we can get you out of here. You've got a stable route heading straight to Cappy's front door, but the energy readings are off the roof. I advise you not to take the zone lightly. You better gear up or you may not survive the trip. Which would make my life easier, so your call. Are you making use of my fabrication station to fix up that junker? You should while I'm still in the mood to allow it. And there's the test track behind the garage, if you need to take anything for a spin. Have you found the friendly dumpster yet? It's behind the shop. If you're ever in dire need, pay it a visit. As much as the zone takes away, sometimes she also provides.
Can I make steel panels and steel doors yet? No, I can't. Why can't I make... Now I can. Headlights, steel panel. Steel panels, headlights. Nope, steel door. Steel door can stay. so we need 4 steel doors. One. 2. 3. Four. Okay, how many panels? 4 panels, 2 bumpers. One. Two more panels. Two more panels, 2 bumpers. Shorted. Unlock the electricians. That's shorted. Oh, that's fine. Let's get the tank filled. Crew panels will have to do for now. Slap some repair putty on that. Right, let's get ourselves to Serum, I suppose. Shit, tourists.
Oh, you know what my favorite remnant was? The record player. You remember Francis? You play records normally, but then every now and then you hear weird voices. Like that one time it was my 5th grade lunch lady.
This again.
The sooner I get this out of my system, the sooner you can have some peace and quiet.
Fine.
Hey, atta girl. Oh boy. Hey, driver, listen. Of all the legends, of all the stories that have spawned the zone, trust me, there are so many. Remnants, one of the best.
I'll start from the beginning. In 1964, strange objects began appearing throughout the zone. They were shabby, cast-off things that were imbued with strange properties. A broken microwave that froze food instead of warming it. A rusty can of paint that produced every color in existence. Always so out of place that people were irresistibly drawn to them.
Yeah, you know, like a mysterious car in the forest, right?
see some gents. Ladies and gents. See some.
Tobias mentioned that the remnants bind themselves to people, like the cars done with you, and how that led to obsession. These obsessions always started innocently, a sudden interest in model train sets or collecting old road signs. The objects themselves would exhibit anomalous properties, but what didn't in the zone, right? That in itself wasn't cause for alarm. But these fixations would only grow worse, until its victims could think of nothing else but the remnant. And they always ended with spiraling into madness and disappearing in a mad chase after something. Sorry, driver, it doesn't sound fun, but better to know what you're up against.
Could the remnant's victims still be out there somewhere? I mean, we never heard from them again, but it doesn't mean they all died, right?
If the madness didn't kill them, then the zone did. Anyway, it's been 20 years since the last remnant sighting. We thought they were long gone.
Until you found the car. I wonder if you're already feeling the remnant's effects, driver. Have you been fixating on the car, maybe?
If only we knew where remnants came from. Then we'd have a place to start on how to help you. This is no typical anomaly.
Right. Yeah. The anomalies we know, they're creepy, crawly, and weird. Like visible manifestations. The remnants were the only ones that wormed its way into your brain. There's something much, much more.
Much more.
The press coverage of LIM technology is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at first. In the decade between 1955 to 1965, LIM is called many things. The promise of the future, the herald of a new age, the never spoken of again. You don't have to dig very deep for the gaps in the story to emerge.
The presidential demonstration is the only physical proof we ever see of it.
Compared to the Manhattan Project, developed under airtight shroud of secrecy,
Why was LIM paraded around in the papers? And if it really was the technological quantum leap to answer all our wildest dreams, why did it blink out of existence? The story of LIM technology is one hell of a maze, and the key to it is a woman named Dr. Ophelia Turner. Did Ophelia Turner, by all measure a failed physicist as far as her public record goes, truly invent LIM technology? Or was she held up as a Rosie the Riveter for the Cold War? An Atomic Annie to excite the masses during a no-holds-barred race against the Soviet Union? Was she a myth, martyr, or monster? A figment of the imagination? True savior? Or a convenient scapegoat? I'm Chiaki Saruhashi, and in this 9-part series, I aim to find out.
9-part series. God. glittering boulder. Fasty, fasty, jumpy, jumpy. No, you don't, Doctor. Aw. Ow. Flat. best, but it'll do.
God, Sierra. Never wanted to think about this place ever again. Head toward town. Colossal Cappy is smack dab in the middle of where Sierra used to be. You can't miss it.
So big.
Is there a reason you're driving straight towards the largest honking anomaly in the zone?
You wanted to know if there's a speck of remnant energy in that car? This is how you do it.
You're using Cappy to amplify the remnant signal. That's insane. Driver, are you sure about this?
Nope.
Well, they'll be fine.
It's not fine. Look at those radiation spikes that Colossal Cappy's still giving off after all these years. To achieve any sort of resonance, the driver's going to have to get right up against Cappy.
I get you, Francis, but Oppie's got a point. Any remnant energy lingering in the car is too weak to detect with conventional methods.
Really? You're gonna take her side?
This isn't about science. It's a good plan.
I won't risk someone's life just so we can log another remnant sighting.
I'm not risking anyone's life. That car's clearly been protecting the newbie. Something special's going on beneath that hood.
Besides, where's your sense of experimentation, Francis?
Oh, thanks. But I'm quite content to leave killing someone out of my definition of an experiment.
Man. Gonna Not close enough. Again. To come back to Serum. Woohoo! Monster Pearl. Tourists.
Well, still not close enough to Cappy.
What now?
How about, launching the car into Cappy's core?
I'm sorry. What?
It's simple. The driver jumps the car into the heart
Heart of the anomaly. And if I time it right, I'll open the gateway and extract them.
And if you don't?
I've run some calculations. I think it should be fine. Anyway, it's like they always say. What's an experiment without some risk of total annihilation?
Who says that exactly?
In no way, shape, or form should we be doing this.
Well, but you know, if it's the only way. Yeah, you got this, kid. Floor it.
Oppie? Anytime now, Oppie.
Damn it, you piece of crap. Come back on already. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Cappy fried my transmission systems. Thought I lost you for a moment. Well, it all worked out, didn't it? The gateway got you out, and it looks like the ARC device is still intact with all the data it's recorded from your drive. And my plan worked.
Cappy amplified the car signal and it matches. Looks like Tobias and Francis found their remnant after all. Unfortunately, what they've been saying is true. The remnants drive their victims mad. Maybe that car, having sat dormant for this long, will give you a little more time. I'm sorry, I don't have better news for you. I'm still game to get you out of here. The faster you leave, the longer you'll have to enjoy the rest of your sanity.
That's fine, Oppie, thank you.
None of the routes you've mapped so far leads to a way out. Why don't you head back out and chart some more? You can get in touch with Tobias and Francis while you're out there.
Right, explore the zone. So everything's been repaired, as it should be. So that's what settings I gave it. friendly dumpster. Some steel. Nice. Nice. Perpetual stability. Unknown. Okay. Spare, that's loose. Okay. Sealant, I need sealant kit. Of course, it would help if I didn't throw it away. Took all of that to fix one. Wow. like a steel bumper because I haven't scanned it yet. While we're here, that's fine. That's fine. Right, let's do some reading while we're here. Car abilities, anchors. Dashboard. Aerial shield. Arc warp. Critical harm, drive prep, instability. As long as size of the instability, avoid being overtaken. That's new seat. Forehead now again. Yeah, surviving the zone. Charge stop. Journal fragment. Dr. Francis Cook. How to even begin to sum up my first few days on the job. My experiences working for this organisation. I have no idea where to start. ARDA is doing some remarkable things and has plans for so much more, and the organisation is growing at such a rate it really feels like we're recruiting the best of the best out here, both at home and from overseas. We've been flying in new hires from halfway around the world, and admin can't process security clearances fast enough. Looks like I've been assigned to the outfit researching inductive charging and resonant coupling. The team is small, but we'll be working with the very latest LIM technology, and there's already talk of how we might have a functional prototype by the end of next year. That means a working charging station, one deployed in the field, able to power devices from as small as a radio to as large as a small train. It's truly astonishing, and every morning I have to pinch myself. Aha. Consumer electronics. Everyone's checked out of town. At this point, I'm the last person left. I'll be gone by tomorrow too. Hard to believe this was once a community. Sure, we didn't have that much to show for it. Not much to offer visitors. No great sights or famous landmarks. But a few of us lived out here and we were happy with our lot. And then it seems the government had other plans for us. You no longer live here, they said. Here's your compensation, now get out. Their weird secret experimentation zone keeps growing. They own this land now, this town, and soon will never be able to come back. They barely gave us enough time to cover the cost of moving. Now it's time to work out what to leave behind. Telephone transcripts. Central Exchange. Central Exchange monitoring. Hello, hello. Is that the office of Dr. Turner? No, the other Dr. Turner. Doesn't matter. I have good news, the best news. Your new computers are up and running. We did it, and these powerhouses are going to be absolutely blow you away. Got some of the world's very best discrete RTL-based integrated circuits with central processing unit running at 1.5 megahertz. Is that good? All of this will be able to address 500,000 characters of memory. Even got 32-bit word length. Okay. It's hard to imagine a more powerful machine. What's more, these things barely weigh 70 pounds. Yeah. It's truly amazing. You absolutely must come down and see one in action. I think I might well have pushed computing as far as it will ever go. No, I don't think so. Dr. Everett, date unknown. Our time is up, it seems, and as much as we might try, we cannot abandon the zone fast enough. While leaving so much behind, each day we are instructed to close another lab and junk everything there, or to mark it for what they call recycling. But we know such recycling, no such recycling would happen. We may as well loot our own equipment. Dash out the door, leaving our things on the table, our experiments half finished, or logs incomplete. We've created a ghost town in our wake, even a whole series of ghost towns. A ghost nation, if you will. Our own Mary Celeste, a record for our last moments, frozen in time. As we continue to explore viable energy solutions in the increasingly unstable environment that is the zone, we have begun testing the first handheld plasma containment devices. In a zone plagued with radiation, instability, electromagnetic interference, and many as yet unexplained phenomena. Any infrastructure created for energy transmission has proven to be all but useless. Hence our investigations into the potential of charged and even magnetized plasma, studying both the conductive and capacitive qualities of the samples we have contained. Plasma would likely be far more efficient than diesel and gasoline we've been forced to haul from place to place, and if the latest research from the Limtech team is to be believed, we may soon have a way to make it just as portable. At present, we await updates from Dr. Essed as she finalises her reports on Birkeland currents. ARDA management are keen for us to test this technology in the field as soon as possible, but we don't believe it is yet ready. They are, as ever, simply trying to rush research and save money. Well, there's no surprise there. By the early 1960s, gasoline was vital to the production of electricity. Portable diesel generators became the primary way of powering the majority of structures and equipment within the zone, and we were almost useless without it. Power grids were failing daily, even several times a day. Batteries drained with preternatural speed, and even shielded equipment was frequently degrading or producing inexplicable malfunctions. Entire convoys of tankers crisscrossed the peninsula. We piped in untold gallons of the stuff every day, adding more industrial-sized piping alongside all the fresh water we were trying to pull in. When everything else failed, good old petrochemicals still did their job. We must have pumped so much lead into the air, into the forest, for it to scramble the omelette it was forever making of our world. Guess that was about the time More and more animal life was dying off. God, did we just make things worse? Yes, yes we did. Abandoned Squire, I've already read that. Hurricane School's sudden dramatic change in atmospheric pressure has produced powerful but extremely localized winds. Be careful, these could be extremely dangerous. You are right. The presence of concentrated plasma particles is what makes the cloud so conductive. This is sizzling mist. This isn't a storm like an electrical storm like we'd expect to find in the skies above, and would do well to stamp out such colloquial descriptions. No, this is something else, something both more intense and yet also so much more localized. I think with a little time it will be possible for us to replicate some of this behaviour in a lab setting, a budget permitting. God, is this exciting. Our research is finally paying off. We'll get tenure for this for sure. Tourist. Hi Christina, how are you? So turns out you're right. We've had reports from several regions of the zone now. They're all very similar. We've had these dummy things out in the wilderness, and we also have them inside abandoned houses. We also have them in gas stations, on the road, on top of signs. One report says on a roof was spotted about 600 now. The file catalogues each and every one. Oh, and you're quite right about the other thing too. Yeah, I know what happens when someone touches it one. We've got plenty of data on that too. Yeah, they explode. So I'm going to be applying for a position in Portland now. I've done my review and it was a great time being contracted here for sure, but I'm not sure I want to work at ARDA full time. You know, it's very strange here. Work in a very strange place. I'm sure you're doing very important work and I respect that greatly, but I think I'd like to go back to academia now. Oh god, there's one of them outside. I know for a fact it wasn't there before. Tourists move. Transmission fragment dispatch 64. Hey, this is Anna. I'm totally going so fast right now. Oh no, it happened again. Just out collecting some data from the weather stations. Oh no. There are these new things out here, and oh help. If you touch them, you go, ah no, hold on, Charlie. Look, I'm not an engineer or physicist. I'm a meteorologist. But my guess is these things are discharging huge amounts of energy into whatever they touch. And when they hit a car, you can go so fast. Hold on, Charlie. Yes, sir. ARDA reference Carol V 1355. 12/12/64. Yes, sir. We lost total control, sir. Veered off the road and steered into a house full of squatters. 6, sir. It's like something just took control of the truck, screwed it up and sent it every which way. No, sir. Only Jackson, who probably has broken wrist. Everyone else is fine. All these squatters only seemed a little scared. Well, sir, the thing is, we actually think they're foreign. They're dressed kind of strangely. They have hats and flannel shirts. Canadians, but I thought Canada was north of Seattle. Victoria. Who is she? Oh, I see. Well, we can get a translator on the line. I'm sure we can work out that very fast. I mean French, sir, but I thought that Canadians spoke French. Miller dated a Canadian and she spoke French. Oh, I see. Well, I'll try that now. Hello in there, are you alright? Hello, do you understand me? We come in peace, me American, you Canadian friends. Sir, I think they're unhappy. Well. Dumpster pearl. Arc device. Broadcast transmitter. 9-volt battery. Pressurized cartridges. So this is just a list of all the scrap that we can use. Tools. Installation kit. Scrapper. Pry bar. Car maintenance. Battery jumper. Doors. Utilities. Side rack. Shaky at best, and after knocks and bangs, shocks or surprises, it's to be expected that this poor battered thing isn't quite its best. You weren't hoping to rely on it, were you? It's fragile material, it's inevitable that stress and sudden shock can take their toll. It's before they get worse. Duh. Frequency files. Unknown. Right. The zone. The auto shop. Okay. Why is the battery constantly discharging? I've got... Battery jumper. Missing electronics. So no, of course I can't. Friendly dumpster's not going to give me anything. All right. Got perpetual stability here. Grab as much as I want. That's fine. Alrighty. That's going to be it for me today. Thanks for watching. It is appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow where hopefully we'll be doing a bit more of this. And we're already I'm already a bit further ahead than I was last time. So yeah. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.